Good morning. Today is March 26, 2024. The time now is 8:18 in the a.m. here in Johannesburg, South Africa. So I have this article. This is very powerful, especially for me and those that are in my category. And that is the category of your social media channel shut down and you don't know why, and your attempts to reach Google to appeal it fell on deaf ears. Okay, so lo and behold, here's this article. Now, this is allegedly, okay, this is allegedly, and I imagine that there is an investigation going on. And what's the old folks saying go? Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. I don't know. Like, I'm just going to read this article. Okay. And anybody that knows someone who has been a victim of cyber crimes, internet crimes, internet hacking, pass this video along to them. Okay, here we go. So this is coming out of the CNN, okay, politics. And the title is Biden administration indicts and sanctions Chinese. Well. Chinese hackers. Well. Our friends from China accused of sweeping. That part is not in there. Our friends from China. It doesn't say that. And I'll show you the caption. But anyway, I'm saying that, okay? Yeah. Accused of sweeping espionage campaigns against U.S. targets. Let me read it again. The Biden administration indicts and sanctions Chinese hackers accused of sweeping espionage campaigns against U.S. targets. All right, so this was written March 25th, 2024. Okay, that was yesterday, Monday. And there's a picture of the White House, and the caption under it says, exterior view of the northern side of the White House in Washington, D.C., as seen from Lafayette Square Park and Pennsylvania Avenue. All right, here we go. The Biden administration on Monday announced a criminal indictment and sanctions against multiple Chinese hackers for allegedly conducting sweeping hacks against U.S. companies and government officials on behalf of China's civilian intelligence service. Period. 7 Chinese men were indicted in U.S. federal court in the Eastern District of New York. Oh my goodness. Not where the Queen, Mama Africa, was back in 2017 begging and pleading with them to, acknowledge the wrongs that were done and accept it right there in front of their face. Okay? Documentation, medical documentation, all of that. Yeah, that court, the Eastern District, that's over there on Tillery Street. Okay, here we go. The Eastern District of New York, and accused of being a part of a year-long hacking effort that resulted in the, quote, confirmed and potential compromise, unquote, of data. Did they say data? Did I just read data? Did I just read DATA? 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 Okay, here we go. Belonging to millions now, of Americans, some of, quote, which could be released in support of malign influence, unquote, targeting U.S. democratic institutions, the indictment states. All right, here we go. The hackers targeted, quote, some of America's most vital critical infrastructure sectors, unquote, including a defense contractor that made flight simulators for the U.S. military. Can you imagine that? Just like think on that for 2 seconds. They had the ability to hack the military. Okay? All right, now, the military now. See? Here we go. The U.S. Treasury Department said while announcing sanctions against 2 of the men, the State Department announced a reward up to $10 million for information on the 7 men. Wow. Okay. Does anybody want $10 million? You got any information? Okay. Because many of us, like myself and others that were, on social media, building our platform, spending thousands of dollars, thousands of hours, tired, drained, everything to get our intellectual genius up on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, wherever they hacked, and for them to come along and just shut it down, hack it down like that, and no one, has any accountability for it. No one is, responding back when you're sending emails saying, hey, I want to appeal. This isn't right. I didn't do anything. I didn't infringe anything. I'm innocent. Can you give me back my work? Look at this here. So now anybody that wants 10 million G's, get in touch with the U.S. Department, okay, of what is this? The federal government, okay? Get in touch with the federal government, all right? And you can get some money. The U.S. Department of Treasury, okay? All right, that's what they said. The U.S. Department of Treasury, they offered 10 million G's if you know any information on these men. The alleged hacking efforts was vast. Over the course of just a few months in 2018, the hackers sent more than 10,000 malicious emails to senior U.S. officials and their advisors in the White House, Justice Department, and other agencies, and to Democratic and Republican senators in more than 10 states, according to the indictment. Stop right there. That's right when I started building my YouTube channel, and I promise you, I had nothing but censorship from day one. From day one. It was bad, real bad. A lot of the stuff that I got up, if you all knew what I went through to get that stuff up, you would cry for me. That's how bad it was. All right. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse until one day, boom, it was shut down in 2022. So that's 4 years. All right. Or 3 years, 3.5 years. Right, that part. Anyway, let's keep going. Here we go. The hackers allegedly posed as prominent U.S. journalists as a ruse to try to get targets to click on the emails. Okay, so is that why my email was shut down? That wasn't in 2018, but in 2021, 22. But then what about all of the emails that were not being received months and a year or whatever later? You have stories like this where people weren't receiving emails. You sent out something very important. Nobody receives it. So again, this is allegedly, understand, this is what America is saying, that these are the culprits. So anyway, I'm going to keep going. So here it goes. It says, I'm going to read that again. The hackers allegedly posed as prominent U.S. journalists as a ruse to get to targets to click on the emails. The U.S. announcement came as the British government said the same broad group of Chinese hackers had, quote, highly likely, unquote, breached the UK Electoral Commission in 2021-2022 and had conducted digital reconnaissance against British parliamentarians. The activity did not affect the UK electoral process or voters' rights or registration, Britain's Foreign Office said. CNN first reported earlier Monday that the U.S. government actions were imminent. Okay, that's good. Quote, without valid evidence. Okay, wait a minute. Without valid evidence, the U.S. jumped to an unwarranted conclusion and made groundless accusations against China. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So China done clap back. They're like, no, 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 no. I'ma say no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, China's like, you ain't gonna pin that on us. Just unwarranted. Prove it. Now I don't know. We don't know. We're just the pawns. Well, not really, but in this situation, we the ones who, experience the negligence of this behavior are the victims. I don't like to use that word all the time because people, they take that word and they wear it like a badge of honor. And really and truthfully, it's a good word to use because a lot of it is being victimized. That's pretty much what it is. But the word gets used a lot. So anyway, China said no. Quote, without any valid evidence, the U.S. jumped to an unwarranted conclusion and made groundless accusations against China, unquote. Lu Penggu, a spokesperson for the Chinese embassy in Washington, D.C., said in a statement to CNN responding to the U.S. announcement. So he works up in the White House. He's like, nah. Nah. Yeah, nah. You ain't gonna get the roll off on this one. I got some clap back for you. All right. So China's foreign minister earlier Monday condemned reports that the British government was preparing to link Beijing to hacking operations targeting the UK Electoral Commission and lawmakers, telling reporters that it opposes countries, quote, politicizing, unquote, cybersecurity. Okay. The move comes at a particular delicate time in U.S.-China cyber relations, weeks after FBI Director Christopher Wray issued a dire public warning that a different group of Chinese hackers were preparing, quote, to wreak havoc and cause real-world harm to American citizens and communities if or when China decides the time has come to strike, unquote. At the meeting in November, Chinese President Xi Jinping accused U.S. President Joe Biden that China would not interfere. At the meeting in November, Chinese President Xi Jinping assured U.S. President Joe Biden that China would not interfere in the 2024 U.S. election, an assurance that the U.S. officials are not taking at face value, CNN previously reported. So there you have it, folks. Okay, that's the latest. This part right here. Now, this part right here, politicizing. Okay, let me look that word up because I want to make sure I got that right. Politicizing. All right. Let me look that word up. It says, UK Electoral Commission and lawmakers telling reporters that it opposes countries, quote, politicizing, unquote, cybersecurity. All right, so let's see what politicizing means. Hmm. Oh, okay. So, politicizing, Cyber. Hmm. There's more on this. Is in the political. Chinese cyber attacks won't silence us, says British lawmakers. Uh, okay. So, I don't want to speak on exactly what that terminology means because I don't think I would do a great job right now politicizing cybersecurity. So, hmm, oh, oh, here it is, politicizing cybersecurity. Let's see what this means. Oh, okay. So this was an ongoing problem, during the Trump administration. And I saw it. I know many witnessed it. Probably a lot left social media, especially YouTube, trying to get their work posted, trying to get, the likes, the subscribers, the comments, and it continues to seem as though it's a problem that is continuous. So this is an article about cybersecurity. TheAtlantic.com. Huh. All right. How did cybersecurity become so political? Oh, yeah. Well, as I talk more about it, I'm starting to get a understanding of what it means, and I think because of all of the truths that had to come out, and they did, it was inevitable for it to become that way. Inevitable. And so it's probably just a part of the cleansing of the earth. Yeah. Cybersecurity. This is an interesting article. Meets security politics, complex technology, fragmented politics, and networked science.